That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. A school without violence is a community full with hope. Now, a school free from violence is the foundation of a healthy, thriving community. When students, teachers, and parents interact in an environment rooted in respect and safety, learning becomes meaningful and the future becomes brighter for everyone. Now, the phase emphasizes that violence in schools affects more than just classrooms. It impacts families, neighborhoods, and society as a whole. A peaceful school setting fosters cooperation, empathy, and trust, which is carried into the wider community. Now, why this matters? It improves learning. Students can focus without fear of disruption. Teachers' well-being, educators feel protected and valued, leading to better teaching and stronger relationships. Now, in all, sometimes parents tend to cross into the line of, the environment of school when bullying and fighting of teachers becomes a norm. Now, open communication and conflict resolution systems, counseling and emotional support for parents and, of course, students. And, of course, we have to know that security measures that maintain safety without creating fear is very, very important. Now, some parents feel it's a norm. For a parent, not me, a parent to challenge a teacher and sometimes lead to physical, exchange of blows when it comes to passing a point. Now, hello and welcome to Inside Today. I am Jumai Manson and my guest is a workforce optimization expert. She is Amara Ezediniro. And stay tuned. Inside Today continues shortly. Human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. Tuning in, this is Inside Today, and like I said, talking about violence in schools, it's a safe haven when it is not there at all. And like I mentioned, I am being joined by Amara Ezedinire, and she is a workforce optimization expert. Hello, hi Amara, how are you doing today?
Hello, Jemai. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
I'm very fine.
Yes, and of course, talking about School Without Violence is a community with hope. And of course, you know that video that is going viral, how a parent went into a school to assault a teacher and all of that. Now, we're talking about that at the moment. Now, what does that phase, a school without violence is a community with hope? What does it mean to you personally, Amara?
Okay, thank you for this question. First of all, let me correct. It wasn't a parent, it was a couple.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it means what you asked is, for me, is safety. It means if there's no violence in a school, then the children have safety. It gives them psychological safety, it gives them physical safety, and that's what everybody needs to thrive in a learning environment.
Okay. Now, looking at that, how do you think that particular scenario, or when there is no safety, or when teachers are not protected and all of that, how do you think that affects students' learning and, of course, the well-being?
Definitely, that child will be traumatized. The teacher will be traumatized. The parents who fought will also be traumatized. The school is traumatized. Everybody who is connected to that circumstance. And you know what? At the end of the day, they lose for everybody. As an optimization expert, I always clamor for win-win. It is important that we keep our eyes on the ball, eyes on the goals. We should aim for win-win. All right? So if you permit me to keep talking, I will say this. A teacher has done what is unacceptable. The parents are not happy with what the teacher did. Because I've gone to the courts. We can't the slap he gave the child was or not. The teacher claimed that the boy pushed him twice, and in response he gave a slap. It's always what is the outcome that we're to be? What outcome would we want to be proud of? What outcome should we expect in situations? Now, knowing the outcome, adults as adults, the adults who know better, should always be, what can we do differently to get the outcome we're expecting? The parents coming to fight the teacher, what do they think fighting him will do for that teacher and for the school community? Have they actually corrected behavior? So at the end of the day, this is a behavior issue. Where behavior comes from is deep inside of us. It comes from what we believe. It comes from what we consider our values are. It comes from the environment we have grown up in. It comes from our upbringing. And everybody is supposed to be taking responsibility, because we want to provide a safe space for everyone. Your child is in a school, but your duty is not only to your child. Your duty is to the school community. So I would have loved to ask those parents, what do you think what you have done has cost the school community, other children that are in the same community?
Now, looking at this particular scenario when it comes to violence, now looking, in what ways do you think violence can impact the larger community now outside the school? Now, looking at children when it comes to bullying, when it comes to students. Now, some students might think that this is a norm, that it's okay for a teacher can actually scold or do something wrong, and I call my parents to, will I say, come in and exercise that power when it comes to violence, when it comes to physical hurt on a teacher. Some kids might think that this is a norm, not just the child being affected, but the children in that school. Don't you think?
Well, it is okay for a child to share with their parents how their experiences every day went. You know, you come back from school, you want to talk to your parents. My school went well today. I did this, I did that, I experienced this or that. It shows that between the child and the parents, there's a good communication. The issue is, of course, there are two things. The first one is that the teacher has done what was not supposed to be done, because in 2025, we do not believe in going physical with children, with anybody at that, not the children, not the adults. But he's gone physical, he's hit a child, which is, I believe, is totally out of character for a school environment. And now the child tells the parents, my teacher hits me. I imagine the child saying, Mommy, my teacher slaps me. And mommy rushing to daddy and say, can you imagine Mr. A, B, C, D has hit our beloved son, a son we have never hit in our lives. And then they came to school. I thought they came to school to address the situation. I thought they came to school to say, how can we partner with you so that this does not occur
Exactly.
We're coming to school to say, look, this is how we have raised our son. He has behaved well so far. What you're doing is out of character for him. How can we do this together? But apparently that's not why they came. They came to show the beast in them, because you can't give what you don't have.
True.
They came to show the bully in them. They came to show that, yes, I can beat you. My question will be, what will they achieve? What will they achieve with that behavior? So this is what I would say. Okay, first of all, let me backtrack again to say this: the teacher took responsibility. He said, yes, I did it. He said, I'm sorry, I did it. Everybody can make a mistake. In this part of the world, in our country, if we consider the way we have all been raised, how our parents hit us, slap us at the slightest inclination,
True.
the likelihood that we want to beat is there. Definitely. Because that's how we have always, we have all grown up. So there's likelihood that a child does something that he's not supposed to do. You want to beat because you want to assert your authority. So yes, the teacher was totally wrong in beating. My question is, should the parents also become wrong? And now we are having double dose. He gave the child one slap, but here you are giving him 20 slaps. What does that mean? You know, the teacher is very upsetting because, you know, I think that's much. I would not have taken that much. I'm not sure the school should have allowed.
Exactly. You know, I was going to come in there.
They should have separated that fight. They shouldn't have allowed that man to take so much.
Very true. Amar, I was going to come in there. Amar, I was going to...
You know, if those parents were very lucky that they were in a secluded environment.
Very true. Very true. I want to chip in something, Amara. Amara, now listen, for me, I was wondering why there were other teachers there, the principal was there. Why didn't they stop it? Why did they allow it to get to that point of, it's very unfair, really. And then looking at it, do you think parents, even teachers, we forget the fact that our norms that we believe in, that there's a proverb that says one person cannot train a child, it takes a whole community. Do you think with all of these inclusions, when we come to don't touch your child, or at the slightest things, parents come to school to, you know, confront teachers and all of that, we are forgetting our values, our morals in settling issues amicably? Do you think so?
Okay, I know for sure that a tree cannot make a forest, the same way that one person cannot raise a child. It takes the whole village.
True.
That's a proverb that I strongly subscribe to. What I will also say is that it's not okay to hit anybody, whether it's your child or anybody. That is physical assault. That is violence. That is bullying. I will not subscribe to that. What I would rather the parents should have done is to come to school to say, this is what our child told us. What are your policies? What rules, your regulations here regarding going physical on children? Then you go over it. I'm sure that school would have that no eating policy. And so, what can we do to this teacher who has done this? And the reason I'm saying it so that the teacher does not do it to another child. Okay, so the parents are coming from a place of solution, not to aggravate the violence. But that's not why they came. They came to how do we say it in Nigeria? To put fuel on already burning fire.
Okay.
School and home is partnership. School and home.
All right, Amara, you know what? Let's quickly go on a very quick break. Insight Today continues shortly. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned.
That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television. That human angle topic on family, marriage, peer pressure, drug and substance abuse, societal issues, women and children, and so much more. Now, it's crucial to approach these subjects with empathy and understanding. These issues often intertwine with societal norms and can lead to tough conversations. It is important to create a safe space for dialogue where individuals can share their experiences without fear or judgment. I am Jumai Manson. Join me every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on the program Inside Today on Global Television.
All right, you're welcome back. And if you're just tuning in, it's Inside Today on Global Television. Now, a school without violence is a community with hope. And I am not doing it alone. I have a workforce optimization expert. She is Amara Chidima Ezedinuru. Hi, Amara.
Hello, Jumai. I'm here.
And it's great to have you on the program Inside Today, talking about this issue on education. And now talking about this, I know we've made emphasis on what happened between the parent coming into school to confront a teacher. You said a couple, but they're parents. Now, how can parents support a violence-free environment at school?
Okay. I like this. How can they support it?
Yes, very important. The effect sometimes they're the root cause of the issue when they come in and the problem escalates beyond measure. So how can they come in here now?
Yes, I will say a few things. They need to learn to model, show example. Show example in their candor. Show example the way they talk. Show example the way they regard people. That's one. Number two, they need to actually totally condemn bullying, condemn aggression, condemn violence.
Exactly.
Violence, against each other. The man beats the wife beats the child. And they fight, and their children see all these things. So they need to condemn it. Some human beings in Nigeria don't see anything wrong with fighting each other, fighting physical violence, So they need to condemn it. Number three, they need to see themselves as partners with the school. We are not in competition. We are not in opposition. Some parents they say things like, that school, I will show them. You are not showing anybody. It's partnership.
Very true.
It's not in anybody's interest for the school to go down. The school is rendering services to your child.
Exactly.
Also rendering services to somebody who may be your child's husband or wife in future. The school is training people that will work in your organization. The school and home and the society are partners. But a lot of times parents don't see this. They just think that the school is there and I'm here.
As long as I'm paying you your fees, I can do what I want.
Exactly. Of education can be the president of Nigeria.
Very true.
You have to see yourself as a partner. All right. So and then when things go wrong, you're coming because you're a partner. You're coming with with a solution mind. You're bringing your critical thinking and saying, how can we solve this? It's not just about my child. It's about the children in this school. How can we solve this problem? But I see parents a lot of times, they just protect my child, my child, my child. Excuse me, the world is bigger than one child. As important as your child is, I make no light of it. The world is bigger. Your child can never exist alone. So if our parents will start doing these few things, I want to believe that we're going to have a saner environment. The teachers should feel comfortable relating with parents. A lot of teachers are afraid of parents. Because, I'm coming from the school environment. I taught for many years. A teacher will say, please, I don't want our trouble. I don't want this parents' trouble. Because a lot of times parents show themselves as being unreasonable to the teachers. And they ought not be. Parents should also participate in activities in the school. Some of these parents don't attend any program. No parents, teachers, whatever. You don't see them. You only see them the day they come to fight. Please.
Oh gosh.
It's not for fighting. It's not for showing off. It's not for anything. It's a serene environment. It's a place where knowledge is nurtured. It's a place where characters are molded. So it is, for me, a sacred, sober environment. Thank you.
But and then to advise the parents now, Amara, talking about, you said the teachers might just say, I do not want the trouble of this parent. Do they have it at the back of their minds that it causes this strain between that teacher-student relationship also, right?
Yes, they might not have it at the back of their mind, because you know what I always say?
What?
A traumatized person will pass on trauma. An abused person will abuse others. A hurting person will hurt others. Some of these parents had not a fantastic experience
or childhood.
Yes. So this is all they know to do, to come and fight.
But Amara, I don't want to take brief for parents also, because we have to, there's this balance that has to be created here. How about some of these teachers who didn't have a pleasant childhood, who take out all their aggression? Now, what do you say about them? Now, take out all the aggression on the child. We're supposed to correct the child in a subtle manner. You come all out with everything in you. What do you have to say about that, Amara? Seriously.
I would recommend therapy for them. And it's part of what I would tell a school to do. Give your teachers some level of therapy, some counseling, some coaching. A lot of times school owners just drop the policies. They don't care how these things, where the teachers are coming from. This is part of the reason I recommend that schools should have, give their, their teachers access to employee assisted program, where their wellness will be looked after. Because a lot of school owners do not care about the teacher's entire well-being. All right? So many teachers are traumatized. I agree with you.
Very, yeah. A lot. You can say that again.
Yes, and at this point, I dare say that I'm really willing to help. Let me advertise my craft a bit, to help any school that wishes for me to help them with their teachers, because it's beyond talking. Sometimes they really need to go through therapy together.
Yeah, they do. They do. I think not just teachers. I think everyone basically in the workforce, they need to go through therapy to just refresh. I think it's the accumulation of stress that causes all of this rift and creating violence, bullying, and these physical issues that people go through. I think it's everyone, not just teachers, but because they are the ones in the forefront that has to do with our future generations, our children. So we have to be careful and we have to take them into cognizance, right, Amara?
Yes, let me buttress it a bit.
Okay.
The reason that the teachers are a big concern for me is that they are dealing with people who are a bit helpless. They are dealing with children.
Yeah.
Children, unless, let me use the word weaker, in that context. If they were dealing with their fellow adults in the university, it's a bit different. In the university, lecturer slaps a student, the student knows what to do. If he doesn't slap you back that day, he will wait for you at the gate or somewhere. But with younger children, no. So, on that note, we will have to look after the teachers too. all right?
Very
Yes,
important.
we do need employee assisted programs that look after total well-being in every organization.
Very true.
Because I keep saying it, we have been traumatized as a people. The slave trade traumatized us. Military rule traumatized us.
Yeah.
And if you think,
All right.
we tend towards bullying and violence in Nigeria because of where we're all coming from.
All right.
Now we need to start speaking against these things and
Oh,
telling people.
all right. Thank you so much, Amara Chidima Ezediniru. Of course, she is a workforce optimization expert. Thank you so much for being a part of Insight today, talking about, school without violence is a community with hope. Thank you for being a part of the program. You are well appreciated. Thank you.
It's a pleasure always.
Now, a school free from violence is more than a safe learning environment. It is the starting point for a stronger, more hopeful community. When students, teachers, and parents come together and work together, it promotes respect and peaceful behavior. Now, the positive impact extends far beyond the classroom. Learning improves relationships, strengthens, and young people grow into responsible, compassionate citizens. Now, by choosing dialogue over conflict and cooperation over aggression, we build a school culture where everyone feels valued and protected. Now, ultimately, a peaceful school plants the seed of hope that shape a brighter, more united future for the entire community. Thank you all so much for being a part of the program Insight today. I am Jumai Manson. Have an amazing day ahead. Thank you so much, Amara Chidima Ezediniru. She is a workforce optimization expert. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.